Hey, what's up guys? It's Pixelated-Apollo. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you guys are doing well and welcome back to another battle of Total War Warhammer. This one is very good. It's a 3v3, extremely close, and I'm playing in this one, so I'm commanding the Greenskins here. My allies are the Dwarfs, and we have the Vampire Counts way on the flank, and then our three opponents, we have, well, the Dwarfs again, so there's a bit of a civil war between the Dwarfs, and we have two Empire armies. So it's going to be quite the matchup, quite the battle. Let's go ahead and get started with these army comps. We'll begin with my Greenskins. I am bringing a lot of black orcs. That's mostly what I have for infantry. I also have some savage orcs. I had some leftover money, so I got these guys. They're pretty good. And then I have 2 units of stinky trolls who are going to help me out in the melee engagements. And then I have a giant here. Again, he's going to help me out fighting enemy infantry. I've got like the, well, this isn't like a special general. It's just like the orc war boss, and he's on his flying mount. I have a shaman over here, an orc shaman, and then I have 3 units of savage orc boar boys. So that's my cav, and they're going to go around on the flank. I'm going to desperately try to fight for this hill, and then hopefully I can win, beat my opponent, and then come crashing down and help my allies. So real quick, let's look at the dwarves. He's bringing lots of artillery, 2 units of organ guns, and he has 2 units of cannons. He's bringing a lot of long beards, which is pretty common for a dwarven army, or dwarf army. He's got a Thane and Iron Fist, which the really cool thing about him is he has infinite morale, so you'll know he'll never break. He's got some Thunderers, Slayers, and in the back, he has some Iron Breakers. Very cool unit. Now moving on to the Vampire Counts. He is bringing the very deadly Grave Guard with great weapons. They do lots and lots of damage. In the front lines, he's got some Skeleton Warriors. We've got the very sexy Vampire with extreme cleavage. And then we've got some Crypt Horrors. So 2 units of them. Man, lots of Grave Guard. That is a ton. And then back here, he's got the very spooky, very scary Black Knights with lances and barding. So pretty awesome army, very elite, not a huge army, but definitely you know, quality. And then who does he have? I think he has Manfred. Yes, Manfred on his zombie zombie mount, zombie dragon. Now looking at the other side, we got the dwarves here who are bringing some thunderers. He's got some organ guns ready to pepper down. Also, he's got some cannons ready to pepper down the opposite forces, or our forces, I should say. He's bringing some longbeards for his main infantry. He's got the runesmith and Iron Fist, so there's twins on the battlefield, Iron Fist versus Iron Fist. Here's some longbeards with great weapons, and he has some hammerers in the back, very elite, very deadly. And then moving on to the Empire, he is mostly bringing spearmen, which is really surprising because spearmen are pretty poo-poo. They're not very good. You're better off with great weapons or great swords or whatever. But he is bringing some pretty deadly artillery, like the great cannon, massive cannons here. He also has a Hellstorm volley gun, so he's going to do a lot of damage from afar. He's also bringing some outriders, and actually, yeah, just lots and lots of outriders, so it's going to be a pretty quick mobile army. Here's a Bright Wizard, and here is 4 units of demigriffs. Wow, with halberds too. So very small, but good cav force. Actually, that's a pretty big cav force, to be honest. And then the last Empire force, he's got some halberdiers, he's got some great swords, swordsmen, so a good mix of different infantry in the front line. He is also bringing some artillery, and he has the steam tank, and then over here we have a couple mortars. That's going to be a big issue to deal with. He has his Bright Wizard, demigriffs over here, and then he has a flank of halberds and some outriders who are about to harass my troops. So let's go ahead and play this. Here we go. Kill the necromancer, except I'm Greenskins. I don't have any necromancers. So yeah, he knew I was gonna come this way. I've got some doom divers coming in. Yeah, there you go. So yeah, I am bringing 2 doom divers. I forgot to mention that. So the outriders, these are the grenade outriders too. So they're trying to get some early harass on my troops. There's really nothing I can do about that. I am charging in my general to try to like scare them off. Just short, man, just short. You want to be a good leader, you got to get some kills. There you go. Crawl your way to these guys. So yeah, now the mortars are coming in. This is actually a pretty good tactic, where he's trying to slow down my elite infantry before I can actually engage the Empire's infantry. I'm also sending forward some oh, the artillery firing at my general. That was a good shot there. Also have my my cav getting into position. So there we go. I'm gonna keep running or flying my general around, trying to take out these outriders. Good job, General. Even though he's taken some pretty heavy damage there. Here we go. More of my black orcs coming up this way. Doom Divers still crashing into these outriders. And my cav is really pushing on the flank. So I'm just waiting for an opportunity to strike and hopefully take out maybe their artillery or their, their artillery, their mortars over in the back. Oh, those outriders, man. They just will not break. Here we go. Here comes another volley. Woo. Good shots into my black orcs, but I'm still pretty strong. I'm still going, you know, I'm still pretty healthy considering all the mortars and the outriders hitting my troops. I'm just trying to quickly rush my men into melee, and that will just cancel out the artillery. There we go. My trolls are pushing forward as well. Here comes it. Oh, that was so close to hitting my general. Fantastic. Get out of there, man. Get out of there. Oh, jeez. Come on, black orcs. Get in there quickly before the mortar fires again. Oh, you can see the mortar rounds coming in. Here comes my trolls, and we're about to collide against the enemy forces. Go, black orcs. This is what they do best. Slaughter people up close and personal. There goes my trolls. Oh, vomiting on the enemy forces. There's more of that artillery going for my general. Trying to snipe him out. Demi-griffs. Oh, very good charge into the black orcs. That was very devastating. So let's get a bird's eye view of what's going on here. So I'm now sending in my cav. I noticed that he sent some halberds to try to protect this flank, but again, you know, this opening here is pretty wide, so I'm going to be able to sneak around his troops without a big deal. My trolls are breaking. I noticed that trolls are really timid. You know, they're very, oh, he's throwing this guy around. Poor guy. But yeah, they're very timid. They're strong, but they break so easily. But we are just crushing his infantry. I was really surprised by that. And now the other Empire army is coming over to support his ally. I was hoping my allies would be aggressive at this point, so let's actually do some slow-mo here. Whoa! Check this out. Hang on, let's watch this. Where is this gonna land? Boom! Spicy! Alright, good shot there. So I was hoping that my ally would push forward, like both of them would push forward and, you know, attack with me. But unfortunately, they're being a little bit hesitant here, which is okay, as long as they keep these armies busy. And, you know, even though the Empire is kind of sending over help for his ally, the Dwarves are also sending over some Thunderers, which hopefully can pepper down their generals and stuff like that. So let's go back to normal speed. This is a long battle, guys, so I don't want to do slow motion too much. Here comes the demi-griffs with the halberds again. Oh, actually, not that great of a charge. That was pretty good counter charge from the black orcs there. There's some spells going on. Here's my shaman. Let's see, what is he? Oh, yes. Very, very good spell there. It's trying to... Oh, there goes my giant. Again, taking out those demi-griffs. Oh, and then here comes another spell coming in from the Bright Wizard. Fantastic. Good use of spells. I love to see that. Oh, man. Come on, giant. You got to save the day. Save the day. Look, he's like, Carl's coming in. I got 2 Carls killing my army right now. That's the kind of situation we're in right now. My black orcs are still going strong, though. The Bright Wizard's also in the mix, using some spells. Let's see. Oh, he sent over some... unfortunately, he sent over some demi-griffs to kill my Doom Divers, so I really did not get to use my Doom Divers to their full potential. My general is now taking on these demi-griffs, but it's a close fight. Look at this. Very close battle, but hopefully my general will win this engagement. Got some breaking black orcs. Such shame. Shameful display there, guys. Shameful. Oh, but Carl over here, he's not really dealing with this fight too well, so he's breaking. But on the other side, we have the vampires charging in. So the battle over here has begun. Let me just go ahead and do some slow-mo so we can see the great swords charging into the dwarven lines. We've got Manfred. He's about to fly into this this action. He wants to get some blood. Look at that long beard just flow in the breeze. Fantastic. It's, you know, the dwarves are looking glorious as always in their fight. And then here's the horrors doing pretty good against the long beards. So we'll do normal speed now. So I'm glad the vampire counts have joined the fight. Oh, we got some spells going on in the back here. Taking out the artillery. That's a really good target. And now it's going for the long beards. Yes, indeed. Shake them up, boys. Shake them up. Good use of spells. And the vampire counts are doing some pretty heavy damage against this dwarven army. Alright, let's see what's going on. It looks like the dwarves are sending more and more troops up this hill, trying to use the hill against the Empire, almost trying to divide the Empire armies. And now we have some Slayers joining this fight over here. So they're going to help me out to trying to take out 2 Empire armies. Oh yeah, there's Carl again. The other Carl, because we broke the other Carl. And now they're going to fight. Look at this, guys. Okay, check this out. My general has about, what, 15%. He's got, like, no health whatsoever, and he's breaking. So I'm just trying to take him out because I do not want him to return, and I'm trying to break his armies. So that's another reason why I need to kill him. But unfortunately, the steam tank and the halberdiers on the flank over here are causing some havoc for my army and cleaning up my cav. His artillery is still alive, his gun over here. And let's see. I got some black orcs who are returning to the fight, but they're so depleted. I don't really expect to see much here. But look at the chain route from the Empire because of the death of Carl. And now the rest of my army is free to just cause havoc. And at this point, my army was so just banged up and just so depleted. It was like an angry mob. You know, I didn't really have organized formations. I'm just sending them wherever they can to kill as many troops as possible, because I think it's pretty obvious that my army is not going to see the light of day at the end of this fight. But the vampire counts and the dwarves, let's see, we'll do some slow motion here just to enjoy this this front line. It's a pretty, oh, is that a cannonball coming in? Did you see that? It was like a ball going through the air. That was cool. But the Grave Guard taking on the Thunderers, which was a really good matchup for the Grave Guard. Look at him fly. He's like, oh god, someone catch me. Oh, catch me, I'm falling. And then we have the Cav kind of doing some hammer and anvil against the Iron Breakers, which is always a good target. You want to try to take them out as quick as possible. But the good thing about the Iron Breakers is that they have a really good like defense against charges, I believe. I could be wrong there, but go back to normal speed. Things get intense. Nice battle. Front lines are just kind of all over the place. Grave Guard keep pushing into the dwarven lines. Here comes the monsters of the vampire counts. Oh, this one's going down. Rest in peace, my friend. Rest in peace. But this is just such a great battle. I mean, Warhammer, well polished, just runs fantastically. And it's very fluid. And oh, the crypt horrors, look at that. Dead. Not able to stay in the fight, and the vampire counts are having a lot of difficulties against these dwarves, but they are taking out a solid amount. If we head back over to the other side, things are just really messy over here. So this is my angry mob fighting together. Black orcs, giants, some trolls, my savage orcs. We're charging in, trying to take out this bright wizard, which he is trying to run for it. Carl's still alive, and I believe the Empire and the dwarves are regrouping against the vampire counts. So what's going to happen here is that we're going to see the vampire counts, or not the vampire counts, but the Empire and the dwarves group up, and then my army and then my ally, which is the dwarves, group up. So it's going to be a final match between two powerful factions here, and oh, taking out this artillery. The dwarves going, oh, did someone just like jump and kick? That was awesome. Man, these battles are pretty cinematic, that is for sure. And in the background there, you can see more dwarves come in. Iron Fist, Thane. Look at that glorious, like, Viking almost looking helmet there. With the feathers. That is a sick looking outfit. He's like, I may die in battle today, but damn, I am looking good. I am looking so good. I feel so good right now. That blue cape. There he goes. And the vampire count, Cav, is still alive, so he's going to run them around. The Empire really trying to use their Outriders as the best they can, because this is really what they're down to. And the great thing about these guys is that they can skirmish people to death. They're very fast. And look, they're going to turn right back around, fire at the back of the Black Knights. And the Black Knights, they're going to go for a charge here. The blue haze going from their hooves. And there goes a pretty nice charge into those dwarves. And they're going to cycle charge. And they're going to keep it up, because really this is what the vampire counts are down to. Not a lot. Gyrocopters still alive, which is a big concern. I believe Manfred was dead. He died somehow. Did not see that, but yeah, he's dead, in case you were wondering. And now we're taking out some of the Empire artillery. This wizard over here is like, oh crap! Oh jeez. Burn, you're dead. You're dead. You're not getting back up. So this is good. I'm glad to see this just burnt to a crisp, because I hated that damn artillery. But they still have a steam tank, which is still very deadly, and we have some halberds and some swordsmen regrouping from the top. I'm going to continue to push, and I was trying to sneak up on those Outriders, but there's no way in hell. Like, there's no way I'm going to catch up with those guys. So if I can just, I don't know, get them to waste their ammo, do something like that, that would be great. But now it's a dwarf on dwarf action over here. So it's going to be kind of hard to tell who's fighting who. So I'm going to keep the HUD on just so you can see the difference between the two dwarven armies. I really wish they would change the colors of enemy dwarves. Like if you're the dwarves and you're fighting the dwarves, make the colors a little bit different. That would be really great. Less confusion, especially during replays. Oh, look at this, guys. Look at this. We've got just a hero smackdown. Let's get ready to rumble. This is fantastic. All right, so this is the enemy. Oh, is it? What is this? Some spells going down over here. Some abilities. Not really sure. But yeah, Iron Fist versus the Runesmith. Oh, now Thane is taking on two heroes here in the general. Oh, did Runesmith die? No, he's almost dead though. I like this. This is really cool. This epic matchup. Epic matchup. Come on, you do it. You're looking good, man. You may be losing, but you're looking so good. Oh, now we got some Thunderers getting close over here. Taking out their axes. Let's go ahead and get a bird's eye view of the situation. This is what I'm talking about. A mess of a fight. There are no longer front lines. This is just a brawl. Run wherever you can to slaughter anyone you can. If that makes sense. And now I'm sending some Black Orcs over to other parts of the battle where my ally needs help. And here comes Carl. This is very weak Carl. The balance of power is pretty much dead even. It's slightly in favor on my side, which is good. But Carl is causing some havoc over here, so we need to take him out. Really, that's what's left of the Empire. And another reason why we need to take him out is so his Outriders will break, because we got nothing. I mean, dwarves and orcs. We've got nothing to chase down these Outriders. So we're just hoping that they run out of ammo. Also, if you notice over here, we've got some Empire Spearmen, but you know, they're not that big of a deal. Here we go, Iron Fist versus Iron Fist. I think Iron Fist is going to win this engagement. I'm pretty sure about that one. Actually, they're both close to dead. Oh, I don't know. Old man. Let's see. Hang on. Spartacus is the Iron Fist that is on my team. So we're cheering for him, guys. We want him to win this. But he's surrounded by some very elite Longbeards and I believe some Iron Breakers. Oh, he's so close to dead. That's the thing about Iron Fist. He's probably my favorite general for the dwarves, just because he doesn't break. He fights until he dies. Oh, here comes some Black Orcs. All right. Oh, no, they're breaking. See ya, Black Orcs. Thanks for nothing. Oh, there we go. We killed the general. Fantastic. So that's gonna really hurt the dwarven morale. In fact, yeah, look at that chain route there from the dwarves. Massive number of dwarves breaking. The balance of power is now back in favor, or way in favor of my forces now. So it seems like we're going to win this battle, right? Right? Well, think again. Not saying that we're going to lose, not saying that we're going to win, but it's just not over yet. Carl is getting some revenge over here, running through. He just wanted to get a nosedive charge in, and he's going to fall back there. See you, Carl. All right, and then let's see. We're regrouping over here. Iron Fist is staying close to his men. So it's absolutely vital that my ally keeps his general alive. It's one of the last generals, and if he dies, we risk chain routing to the face of the enemy. But the last of the spearmen are holding back the dwarves here, or dwarfs, and the outriders are charging up this hill, getting to a better position to, try to fire down at the dwarven forces as they try to chase them down. So yeah, that's the main problem here. Just dwarves are not fast, which is pretty obvious. So I don't know what we're gonna do about this. And Carl's, flying around the battlefield. So what are we gonna do against that? Over here, we're taking on the steam tank, and there's still a bright wizard alive. So this is far from over, guys. I mean, they've got some very key elements to their army. And let's see, my dwarven ally, he still has some artillery, which is good. Some cannons. Or are they destroyed? They look like they're destroyed. Never mind. They don't have anything. Forget I said anything. Alright, so here we go. The dwarves are making a push for the hill. This is what's left of our army. I'm glad that we regrouped over here. I still have some black orcs alive, so I'm still kind of in this fight, which is cool, And then Carl's taking out some longbeards over here, but we are breaking some outriders who, they went for like a cav charge, but they just can't handle the dwarven steel, and they are breaking. Carl is also really close to breaking. He's so close to dead, but he's a slippery general. And Deathclaw, he's just, taking his time, walking out of the fight. And again, he flies away. Nothing we can really do about that because we don't have a lot of archers. The good thing here is that we have some slayers, which will die. They won't break. They'll fight to the last. So, and they're also fast for dwarves. So they're going to try to catch up to these outriders. Come on! Get in there! I just imagine their battle cry like that. Very intimidating. I'd be terrified if I heard that. More troops running down the spearmen. And then we have iron breakers close behind, but they're heavily armored, so they're a little bit slower. My black orcs, I told them just to sit still because they're shaken, and if you run your troops, sometimes they just break. They're like, I'm tired, I'm not fighting anymore. But look at this, guys. Iron Fist is now taking on the steam tank. Oh, yes. Yes, that's what we need. The steam tank is close to dead. Major laggage there in my computer, which is very unfortunate. But the bright wizard is breaking. He's broken. He's a broken man, and he's going to get out of there. He's flying out of there. He might return. He might return. The steam tank, though, we need to take that out. Here comes some halberdiers trying to hold back these dwarves. These dwarfs. I'm always going to call them dwarves. I just like it better. I don't know. Just bear with me. Bear with me. So the steam tank trying to get in a good position here. So you can see the cannon on top, and then the main cannon in the body there. Doing some charges, trying to take out Iron Fist. Look at they're trying to snipe out Iron Fist. Because if he dies, the dwarves could chain route. And the Bright Wizard is back. Come on, Iron Fist. Take out that Bright Wizard. Oh, it's an epic matchup. Man versus machine. Or dwarf versus machine. Oh! Get up, Iron Fist. Don't give up yet. Oh, and he dies! He is dead. But the steam tank was so close to dying as well. Very, very close to dying. Come on, take it out. Take it out. We can do this. There you go. Alright, so even though we lost Iron Fist, we took out the steam tank. And Carl is now having to fight for his life. There's 50 seconds left in this battle. The Slayer is going in. See, Carl's trying to get out of there. But look at this. He's just so close to breaking. No. And look at Deathclaw's just like, getting out of here. Oh, really good fireball from the Bright Wizard. And my Black Orcs, they kind of helped out against the Dwarves. We broke some Iron Breakers. That's pretty much what's left of the Dwarves, or the enemy Dwarves. But now my allies have some Thunderers with some ammo left over. So he should be able to take out Carl here. Oh, Carl's breaking. I repeat, Carl is breaking, and that's it, guys. That's the battle. Carl's had enough, and this is what's left of the battlefield. Extremely close. Very, very just crazy, chaotic, action-packed. That was very fun. I was on the edge of my seat during that battle, and I think I did pretty well. You know, I took out a decent amount of forces, but let's go ahead and see the results here. And look how many kills exactly I got. So check this out, guys. Black Orcs OP. Black is the new green. 94 kills, 79, 83, 79, 78. This one did pretty bad, but I think it was because it was the one that got charged by the demi-griffs. My savage orcs, they didn't do so hot. My shaman, he didn't do so great. I didn't really get that many spells off. And then my war boss getting 31 kills. He kind of died pretty early too. My cav did okay. I'm not too upset with 43 kills, but the other ones got 10 and 35, so I needed more from them. My trolls, they did all right. My giant did pretty solid, 55. I'll take that. My doom divers did terrible because I did not protect them. Doom divers are pretty expensive, and I really missed out there. So overall, pretty good for my orcs. The vampire counts. Their Graveguard did okay. You know, a good mix of a solid amount of kills. His cav, well, one unit got 70. The other got, you know, just barely over 10. His crypt horrors, 13 and 5 kills. And another Black Knight only getting 1 kill. So that's unfortunate. So vampire counts, they did all right. The dwarves here did pretty good. I mean, they pretty much saved the day. Let's see, he got a ton of kills with his organ gun here, or at least this one. His gunners did okay. His slayers did really good. Longbeard's pretty solid. Ironbreakers, not that great for the price. I mean, they're the most expensive infantry, and only getting about 20 kills is not that solid. If we look at the other teams here, oh, Carl got 151 kills. Really, really good. His infantry did nothing. His cav did all right. Let's see. The other dwarf player, gunners did okay. He did all right. His hammers did pretty good. His ironbreakers did pretty good. Longbeard's pretty solid. And then the other empire. This is the player I went against. His steam tank did really good, which is good to see. His artillery didn't kill anyone. They killed 2 people, which is really surprising because they really bombarded me to death there. But yeah, I think I pretty easily took out my opponent, except for his steam tank. So great battle, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, be sure to leave a like, a comment, and share. And if you haven't subscribed and you want to see more epic battles, I got an epic battle every day. I'm just, you know, I've got so much. I'm just trying to get rid of it all by showing you I don't know. That's a stupid joke. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.